So imagine if Dana White called me up tomorrow and said, "Hey, flying squirrel, get over here, kid. We're signing you. You're in charge of fixing every fighter on the roster, starting with your favorite fighters." You know what I would say in that completely realistic situation? I'd be like,
I'm glad you asked.
because some of these dudes, they keep making the same mistakes over and over. Bad habits, holes in their game, bad management. And some guys, they just need one thing to turn it all around. So today, I'm going to step in as the consultant the UFC never asked for. I'm going to be PR, HR. I don't know what PR, HR is, but I'm going to be the consultant PR, HR for these guys. One problem, one fix, no sugarcoating. Let's get into it. This is how I would fix these UFC fighters in just one step. And we're starting with my favorite fighter. I'm going to start with Ilia because he is number one. So Ilia, one thing. Just imagine Ilia sitting at my desk. This, I honestly don't even need to do. I don't need this. My one advice for Ilia Topuria: fight often, fight everybody. Look. You just had a record-breaking fight, money-wise. You had a Hall of Fame run in the last 3 fights, quality-wise. Now it's time to rack it up quantity-wise to become the GOAT of the sport, okay? Ilia Topuria, Kamaru Usman, they had weak divisions. They didn't say, "Oh, you do not deserve to fight me." They didn't say that. They didn't say, "Oh, he does not deserve. I would never give him a title shot." They didn't say that and sit out waiting for a worthy opponent. They said, "No, let me fight everybody 3 times a year." They said, "Sure, I'll fight Masvidal twice. I'll fight Colby Covington twice. I'll fight Vettori twice, Cannonier. Rack it up, Topuria. Your prime is right now. Fight Gaethje right now. Who cares? Gaethje is the easiest fight in the top 5 for you. Fight Gaethje. Just do it. Go. Make easy 5 mil for you. Justin Gaethje. You should just see a bow on his head, and he's just it's just a bow tie on his head. That is what Justin Gaethje is. Look at these rankings, Ilia Topuria. Listen to me, Ilia, please, because I just want to see you knock out more people. Charles Oliveira handled him. Max Holloway handled him. Now, while you're fighting Justin Gaethje, who cares, dude? Arman Tsarukyan and Paddy Pimblett, they can fight each other. Hopefully Paddy wins. You handle Paddy Pimblett. If not, Arman Tsarukyan, okay, that might be kind of tough. Dan Hooker, you handle him. Mateus Gamrot, easy. Beneil Dariush, I don't even know how he's here.
Bruh.
Handle him. You'd handle him. Michael Chandler, dude, go to the White House, ruin Donald Trump's day. This is what I'm saying. You can clear out this division as long as you avoid Arman Tsarukyan. Honestly, that's going to be tough. That is my only advice for Ilia Topuria. Hurry up. Just go real quick, dude. Real quick. Just make that money real quick. Fight Justin Gaethje before the year is over. I know he don't deserve it, but Kamaru Usman and Izzy, they weren't saying, "Oh, you don't deserve it." They were just saying, "Let me make some money real quick." And they made a lot of money. You can make a lot of money, Ilia, just knocking out these guys. It's not like you're going to be fighting him for 5 rounds. Come on, man. That's my one advice for you. Okay, next. Get out of my office. Charles Du Bronx Oliveira. Okay, my advice for Charles. My advice to you, sit out, buddy. Sit out, buddy. Rest your head. You made your money. You're in the Hall of Fame no matter what. You don't have to come back until 2026. Just do a podcast. Just do an appearance here and there. Smile. Sit ringside. Flex for the camera. You're one of the most beloved fighters. Rest, recover, reset. Come back stronger 2026. I don't want to see you in here fighting Rafael Fiziev. We don't need to see that. No one wanted to see that. We want you to be with your family, racing. I'd rather see you racing horses, honestly. Can you get a Netflix show racing horses, please? Just sit out for a little bit. Go do some business in Brazil. Buy a bit. Start a restaurant chain. Do Bronx Burgers. Hey, come back 2026. You always say a wounded lion is still a lion. And that's a cool quote. But a wounded lion doesn't need to be going out jumping on antelopes and jumping on wildebeests. Okay, a wounded lion can sit down. Yeah. Oh, yeah, a wounded lion is a lion still. Yeah, until you run out into a herd of elephants and you end up flat like a piece of paper. Now the wounded lion is a dead lion, okay? And we don't want that. You're still a champ. You're going to be a champ forever. The champ has a name. It's Charles Oliveira. Sit your butt down, rest, recover, reset. We'll see you in 2026. Please, King. Please, King. All right, next. Get out. Actually, you can stay here. Charles, he'd be chill, right? To just have in the office. Could you imagine if you were a consultant? Who would you want staying in the office, just hanging out, kicking it with you? I'd be chilling with Charles in my consultant office. Okay, next, Dricus Du Plessis, man. One piece of advice for you, man. That wrestling, it did not look good. It did not look good. Granted, I will give you your props. You are the first fighter in history to take down Khamzat Chimaev. But it's not enough. You're the first fighter in history to get Khamzat's back.
It's not enough.
You had 3 submissions locked up on Khamzat Chimaev.
It's not enough.
And you lasted longer than any other fighter in a fight with Khamzat Chimaev.
It's not enough.
Now, Dricus, you probably beat everyone else in the division. You beat Fluffy. You beat Baralho. You beat Imavov, in my opinion. You just don't beat Khamzat. And right now, I don't know if you beat RDR because he's licking his lips, watching you. He doesn't know how to get out of a crucifix. I got something for that. He doesn't know crucifix defense? Oh, look at that. He let him pass his guard like that. RDR is licking his chops, napkin tucked into his shirt. He can't wait. So Dricus, you need to do the thing. You need to live the meme, okay? You need to go 2-3 years Dagestan and forget. Seriously, I'm dead serious. Dricus Du Plessis, you need to go 2-3 years Dagestan. The same way Khalil Roundtree went 2 years Thailand and forget. Now he's in the top 5. Now he's some mythical Bangkok fighter. You need to go to Dagestan, start wrestling with Sadulayev. They don't even know who Sadulayev is. It's not clocking to you. You're not getting it. They don't even know who Sadulayev is. You need to go wrestle Sadulayev for 2 years. You remember when Volk went and he was training with Craig Jones and his BJJ got way better? Remember that? Remember when JDM, he went and he trained with Craig Jones and his BJJ and his wrestling defense got so much better and he defended all of Bilal's wrestling? Remember? Khamzat trained with Sadulayev and he basically had 24 minutes of control time in a 25-minute fight. Okay, just go to Dagestan and forget. You're going to need it. You are going to need to upgrade your wrestling defense for Khamzat and for RDR. You will be back. Go fight Baralho for a tune-up fight after Imavov beats him. Yes, I said that. After Imavov knocks out Baralho. Yes, I said that. Go fight Baralho as a tune-up fight. Go to Dagestan in between. Come back for that Khamzat rematch. Get your lick back. You won't get it back, but you can try. Okay? You probably won't beat him in a rematch, but you can try. Get that lick back. Also, and I know this is one piece of advice. I'm giving you 2 pieces of advice because I love this guy. You need an opponent who's going to talk trash to you. Okay? So we can see that part of your game open up. You need to get an opponent with hate in their heart. Sean Strickland, Izzy, they had hate in their heart, and you wrecked them on the mic. Baralho, he might talk trash a little bit with you, but I feel like you might need to taunt him a little bit. Who actually believes this weirdo used to be a teacher? This weirdo, I wouldn't let him within 50 feet of my child. You're not a teacher anymore. They fired you from that. After fighting me, Dana White's gonna fire you just like the school did. I know that accent was awful. But stop saying that. Stop saying that. My students love me. Right? You gotta piss him off, dude. Piss him off. I need to see that part of your game. You are the best guy on the mic. I need you taunting Baralho. Oh, the fighting nerds. Fighting nerds? You just look like a nerd and you can't fight. So you should just be a nerd. Right? That's how you gotta be, bro. I was a good teacher. This is what we need. So go to 2-3 years Dagestan, forget. All right, next. Tom. Hello, Tom. Hello, Tom. I have nothing against you personally. I just want to say that if you lose, if you lose, brother, listen to me real close. If you lose this fight, Manchester will burn to the ground. I think that's where you're from. Manchester will burn to the ground. If you lose this fight to Cyril Gane, Paw Patrol officer gone. Strikes to the back of the head officer gone. Guillotine by John Jones gone. Guillotine gone. These UFC fans will burn Manchester to the ground. Do you understand? This is the most important fight of your whole career. I think you know that. And I trust you. I trust you to get it done. But you can't lose this fight, okay? You cannot lose this fight. John Jones is going to haunt the UFC like Freddy Krueger if Cyril Gane beats you, bro. He will never shut up. Dana White will never shut up. He will have infinite street cred, infinite clout. John Jones, he's just going to be like, dude, you can't let this happen, okay? We're about to enter the paramount age. And if we enter the paramount age with John Jones still on the promo image for the UFC, they might even give John Jones a broadcaster job. We will never get rid of John Jones and his stupid little zesty excuses for everything in his life. Please, Tom Aspinall, please. You just have to beat Gane. That's it. Just don't lose to Gane. You can lose to Volkov. You can lose to Almeida. You can lose to anyone else, but do not lose to Cyril Gane. Do not lose in a fist fight to a French dude. Please, dude. Oh my gosh. That wasn't really advice. That was just me begging. That was just a plea. All right, now Alex Pereira, I was going to say, before I saw the news today, I was going to say, hey man, you got to retire, Ankalaev fight, then get out of there, fight Jake Paul for $20 million. That's what I was going to say. And until I saw that Jake Paul is fighting 133-pound Tank Davis. And then I changed my mind. Jake Paul weighs 220. You weigh 220. Perfect fight. You would actually beat Jake Paul. But no, Jake Paul is about to fight a 135-pound boxer. So, I mean, nothing really matters ever. Does anything matter? You know, does anything ever matter, bro? Does anything matter? Dana White, he's over here. He's managing Power Slap. He's managing Canelo versus Crawford. That's cool. Hey, how about can you manage me? Dana White, I mean, dude, that's like if you were working like at a burger shop and then your manager just went across the street to the pizza shop and just started like, you know, selling pizzas. It's like, hey, we're actually we missed a shipment of potatoes in the back. We can't make any more French fries. But our manager he's making pizzas next door. I don't even know they don't even pay me enough for this, honestly. Alex Pereira, you got to retire well. You're going to be about 39 years old when you fight Ankalaev. Ankalaev, you got to understand, Ankalaev is going to double down on the wrestling. Now that he's already got the win over you, this time he's going to do it in a way that he really wants to do it. And he's going to smush you. I wouldn't doubt that you guys are learning from the rematch. Actually, I would doubt that you guys are learning from the rematch because of how you got done by Adesanya. But please work on your anti-wrestling. And we'll find some celebrity boxing fight for you. Not Mike Tyson, maybe Jake Paul, maybe Logan Paul. Knock out one of those guys because you will actually beat them. Make your money, retire into the sunset. And once again, I don't want to see you losing, bud. I also don't want to see you putting your foot in Nina Drama's face, but pretty much everything Nina Drama I get, it's against my will. So, okay, let's go to the most important guy on the roster. And once again, what am I? You know, this should have been first. I'm only going my favorite fighters. Necesitas me da una entrevista, mi amigo. Eso es el principal cosa que necesitas para ser una estrella. Venga, con la ardilla voladora. Soy tu mejor admirador. I didn't just look that up on Google Translate. I'm really about that, okay? It's not clocking to you that I'm Panamanian, okay? And I need this Afro-Latino interview. And he does too. Huge fan of Michael Morales. I want an interview with him on the channel. I don't know if my Spanish and his English is good enough, though. It's going to probably be like Khabib interviews in the early days, you know? But Michael Morales, his last fight, guys, we need to talk about this for real. His last fight, he knocked out Gilbert Burns in 2 rounds. It was the most dramatic beatdown that I've seen. Okay, devastating beatdown. Gilbert Burns, the guy who just had a war with Khamzat 2 years ago, mauled him, dominated by Michael Morales, okay? And no one is talking about Michael Morales. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué no tiene hype? How do you say hype in Spanish? No tiene hype. No tiene buzz. And you know what? That's why you're sitting at my desk, Michael Morales. Because me, Flying Squirrel, Voladora, Ardilla, I have the answers. Okay? I make a video about Michael Morales, it gets 2,000 views. I make a video about Ian Gary, it gets 20,000 views. But Ian Gary doesn't do that to Gilbert Burns. Ian Gary gets attention though, but Ian Gary would take Gilbert Burns to a freaking 29-28 decision. Okay? Michael Morales took Gilbert Burns to the dentist office to get new teeth. All right, so Michael Morales, I think you need to do one of 2 things, okay? You're from Ecuador, you fight in Mexico, and you are black. You have the intersectionality. You have the potential to harness one of the biggest markets. You see how big Ilia Topuria is with the Spanish market. You could be the most popular fighter in all of North, Central, and South America, and I think you need to lean into that. I think next fight, you need to start a chant, a Latin America chant. Honestly, you should be fighting at UFC Noche. I don't know why that slipped by us. I need you to throw, here's what I need you to do. I need you to throw something at a press conference. First, you need to get on a press conference, which is not your fault. It's the UFC's fault for not having you at a press conference. You need to throw something. Throw a bottle, throw a duck, throw anything, bro. Throw some maracas, throw a tambourine. I don't know, throw some plantain. Dude, I need you to take a plate of fried plantain. I don't know if they eat plátanos maduros in Ecuador. You need to take a plate of fried plantain and throw it. Or I need you to go and stage a fake fight like what Jamal Hill and Alex Pereira did. I need you to fly to Manchester, walk in Leon Edwards' gym with cameras and fried plantain and start taunting him, okay? Or that don't work, go to Philadelphia, do the same thing to Sean Brady, okay? Start repping Latin America hard. I need you, Latinos love that. We know every 5 songs, and you know I'm not lying about this, Latinos, you can tell me. Every 5 reggaeton songs or salsa songs, you have a verse where they go, Boricua, hey, hey, Cubano, hey, hey, Panameño, hey, hey, Colombiano, hey, Brasilero, hey. You just call out all the country. Every time you see a camera, I need you doing that, okay? I need you getting the Latinos hype, okay? Peruano, hey, Venezolano, hey, Mexicanos, hey. I need you doing that. I need you. Dominicano, hey. Honestly, team up with, I know black on Dominican. Who's that guy? Waldo Cortez Acosta. I need you teaming up with him. You will be the most famous fighter from Mexico to Argentina. You just need to lock in, dude, because you have the skill. You beat all these dudes easy. You're a future champion. You just have there's no buzz. There's no drama because you're a good kid. But we got to fix that. You got to pull a Colby Covington, man. All right. Last fighter. All right, Kamaru Usman. Honestly, I think he's doing everything right. At this point in his career, he's like 38, 39 years old. He didn't come back too fast after his Khamzat loss. That Khamzat loss is aging very well. Very well, okay? For you to come in 10 days notice, fight Khamzat 1 weight class up, and a lot of people, the whole narrative is, hey, if that was 5 rounds, he would have won. How good is Usman? And then he's being humble about it on the latest podcast. Dude, you're doing everything right now, bud. You used your strength, your wrestling to win the fight against Buckley. Everything right. Had the coldest post-fight interview. Everything right, dude. There's only one thing left for you to do, King. African King. And Netanyahu, you listen up too. Huh? The only Palestinian that I want to see fighting for their life in 2026 is Bilal Muhammad. Fighting on Paramount Plus for millions of dollars in a #1 contenders fight against Kamaru Usman. Y'all heard me loud and clear. And YouTube, I waited till the last part of the video so YouTube won't take me down for saying all these words. Goodness gracious, okay? Free Gaza, free Palestine, free the Bilal episode of Pound for Pound, Usman versus Muhammad for #1 contenders fight. I need both of them. When I tell you I want this, guys, hey.
Now, when I say that I want these things,
I need a Usman versus Bilal press conference. Put Michael Morales on there. Michael Morales, you start the chant, throw something, throw some plantain, throw some arroz con frijoles. I don't know what y'all eat in Ecuador. Lomo saltado, bring it to the plate. Dude, hey, I need Kamaru Usman and Bilal Muhammad at the press conference.
I mean that I want them, and I don't want to have to ask again.
Dude. I run Chicago, bro. I run Chicago. You saw how they did to Dricus. I'm going to do the same thing to you. Hey, listen. I told you. And I showed you on the interview. I was and always have been the freaking boogeyman. You're beyond your prime. I'm the greatest welterweight to ever fight. When I tell you I need this, bro, I need some embedded episodes where they meet each other in the elevator. If Kamaru wins, he fights either JDM or Islam. Both of those fights are awesome. If Bilal wins, we're kind of screwed. If Bilal wins, yeah, we're kind of screwed. So Usman, that's another thing. You need to fight Bilal, release the podcast, beat Bilal, make it an interesting fight, which I'm sure it will be because y'all are both wrestlers. Dude, let's go. Let's get it. All right, guys. So that is my video. That's me being a consultant, Flying Squirrel Consultant Company. Dana White, you can take this for free. You can use this advice for free. Send this to all their managers. Hopefully some of them are watching, especially Michael Morales. This is my brother. We need that collab. Even though I literally have not reached out. Literally just reach out. It probably would happen, but I'm lazy. Y'all have a good evening, morning, day. Like and subscribe if you want to like and subscribe. Peace.